This is a video for how to go about creating a color-coded area plan for a floor plan in Autodesk Revit. You will notice that I have this basic floor plan here of kind of this little office building kind of structure where you have like a receptionist area here, let's say, an office room here, an office room here, and like a storage room kind of area. Also, when I go to my 3D view, I want you to notice that I have external walls, internal walls, and then I also have a ceiling that is placed, like kind of a drop ceiling that drops down from the top of those internal walls. That's the kind of structure that we're looking with. So I'm going to go back to level 1. Right here, I'm going to go to architecture. We're going to go up to area, and we're going to go to something that says area plan. And it's going to ask me, what type of an area plan do you want to do for the entire building or for like a rentable area? So pretend that you were renting out any of these rooms. We're going to stay in rentable, and we're doing this for a level 1 floor plan. I have 2 levels in my elevation views over here, but my level 2 is just the height of my walls. I don't have 2 levels in the structure, so we're just going to say level 1, and we're going to say OK. It says automatically create a boundary lines associated with all external walls. Now we can say yes or we can say no. Now if I say yes in this case, you're going to notice that it's going to go ahead and just highlight a big rectangle around the outside. That would wind up forcing me to draw a ton of lines here in the middle. For the sake of making things easier, I'm going to say no. And we're going to go to area boundary. And the reason why this would be easier is I would much rather use my rectangle command than my line command in this case. If I did my rectangle command, I'll just kind of show you what it would have given me. It would have given me this. And if I left this, now I would have to come in with my line command and draw lines over the top of each one of these. I can't draw lines on top of lines in Revit. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to hit undo real quick up here at the top. And I'm going to go to area boundary. And I'm going to grab a hold of my rectangle command. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say, you know what, I want to draw from this corner down to this corner, make sure we snap. And I'm just going to draw rectangles as opposed to drawing a bunch of lines. In a Revit area plan, you could not have these purple lines overlap. Drawing with the rectangle command is much faster and much easier, especially if you snap to the right spot. Look what I did. I didn't zoom in enough. I snapped to the wrong spot accidentally. So what I want to do is delete this, and it's going to make me delete each one of these lines right in here. I'm going to go in here and delete these individual lines. I'm going to go back to area boundary, and I'm going to go back to rectangle. Reinforces the concept again that you need to zoom in. I'm making a video here. I went kind of quick. I need to zoom in on those corners to make sure I precisely get those corners. And it looks like over here on the left-hand side, I didn't either as well. I need to zoom in more. So over here, with this particular line, I want to click and hold it, see if I can drag that out just a little bit. There we go. I can just drag it on top of it as well. So we have ourselves 4 areas, if you will. So think if you were hiring a tiling company, carpet company to come in and do different types of carpet and different types of tile in all these rooms, what we would need to do is create 4 different area plans for them and tell them how much area we would need. Now, you'll notice on the left-hand side within your project browser, you now have something that says Level 1 Area Plans. Brand new kind of little pull-down menu over here on the left. Now, where it says Area, we're going to go down to Area, and we're going to use ourselves an Area tag. We're going to click on Area, and notice when we drag in, it's going to automatically calculate the area for us. Notice also, it gives you these little dotted lines to vertically align each one of your tags. Now, these are known as tags right here. So we're going to come in here, and we're going to go to Area. And we now have ourselves calculated area. Theoretically, if I clicked on any one of these walls, if I went up to my level 1 plan and dragged, it would automatically calculate the area for you. It's really, really nice. Now we're going to click on this little tab right here, and we're going to go to color schemes. I'm going to click on color schemes, and on the left-hand side, you're going to see spaces. And we want areas rentable. That's what we selected before, and where it says area type, we're going to go to area, and it says rentable area legends. Colors are not preserved when changing which parameter is colored. That's fine. We're just going to say OK, and automatically you're going to see these 4, kind of pastel kind of colors, and that's going to give us a color scheme for this. If you want to change the colors, you're welcome to click on these colors and change them. You can also change the name of this up here. I can call this, office areas legend is what I can call that. Just going to be a little legend on the side, and I'm going to say apply, and I'm going to say OK, and automatically you can see that we're going to actually have a color scheme. Now, how do I go about placing those colors? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the Analyze tab, and we're going to come over to Color Fill Legend, and we're going to drag out and we're going to click. It says Areas Rentable, Rentable Area, and I'm going to say OK. And automatically now, we have for ourselves a color scheme. It gives us the square footage. I had office areas legend, and you can see the exact colors that have been placed. You can place this onto a drawing sheet. It makes everything very easy to see. Your eye goes directly to the color, and your area is automatically calculated. It's pretty cool. In another video, we're going to show how to actually formulate all of these into schedules, kind of like a spreadsheet where people can actually see the amount of surface area you had. If you had a constraint on surface area, we can actually put that in a kind of a spreadsheet kind of format and look at it. So this has been a video on how to do a color-coded area plan of a floor plan in Autodesk Revit.